gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull.
This OPPO Find X9 Ultra feels less like a big leap and more like a smart polish. Thinking of buying it? Go for the Earth platform version. Seriously. Compared to the X8 Ultra, it's way faster, sometimes 3 to 10x. Day-to-day, smooth. Little things like one-tap desktop cleanup and color-coded apps feel oddly satisfying, like everything just clicks. Hey guys, today we're diving into the OPPO Find X9 Ultra. Not just the camera, I'll cover the full experience. The good, the bad, everything in between. This phone builds on years of OPPO refinement. So, is it worth it? By the end, you'll know. Big thanks to my tech partner over in China for providing this footage. I really appreciate the support in making this video happen. Hey everyone, Stella here from techiestreet. If you're into staying updated with the newest gadgets, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest tech content. This is the Earth platform color. You also get Polar Glacier, white, and Velvet Canyon, orange. I saw them all, and honestly, those look a bit plain. Still textured, but not as refined as before. This one stands out, feels premium. Easy recommendation. The colors feel inspired by Hasselblad. First impression? This might be the best looking Android phone right now. Bold take, but go ahead, argue in the comments. Metal plus leather, it just works. Around the camera, there's a textured metal ring and those signature orange accents. The layout isn't perfectly symmetrical, it's more about identity than precision. Not stunning, not ugly either. I'm neutral. Both OPPO and Hasselblad logos now sit horizontally. The camera button stays. All models get a blacked out lens module, so no weird color clashes. Nice detail. Weight is 236 grams, heavier than the X8 Ultra's 227, but in hand, you won't notice. Weight distribution feels better this time. Put it next to the X8 Ultra, and yeah, they look almost identical. Same size, same curves, same bezels. Even the buttons and flash placement barely changed. This is why it feels like a refinement, not a reinvention. Up front, it's a 6.82-inch 2K display, same as before. Side by side, hard to tell apart. If you wanted a big upgrade here, you might be disappointed. Refresh rate jumps to 144 Hz, but only in games. Everywhere else, it's 120 Hz. Honestly, not a big deal. On a camera-focused phone, you won't feel that jump much. I'd rather see better anti-reflective coating. That would actually matter daily. Brightness gets interesting. Minimum goes down to 0.97 nits, lower than the X8 Ultra's 1.69. That means easier viewing at night, less strain. Peak brightness, 807 nits versus 840 on the X8 Ultra. Basically the same. Outdoors, no real difference. There are new eye care features, like distance reminders and fatigue alerts. But let's be real. These could easily come to older phones via updates. Overall, the display is solid, no complaints. But for an Ultra, I wanted more, especially in anti-reflection and outdoor visibility. Inside, it runs the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, pretty standard for flagships now. It's fast, stable, and handles everything smoothly. I'm not a heavy gamer, but for daily use, zero issues. Moving on. Now, the battery. This is where things get serious. 7,050 milliamps, the only Ultra phone this year crossing 7,000. Sounds crazy, but does it deliver? We tested it 3 ways. First, extreme, 4K 60 FPS HDR recording non-stop. From 100% to 10%, it lasted 3 hours 32 minutes. Second, heady use, a week of camera testing. 1 full day dropped just 19%, with almost 4 hours screen on time. Third, moderate use. Average screen on time hit 4 hours 44 minutes. And remember, this wasn't light usage, so yeah, these numbers, pretty real and pretty impressive. When it comes to charging, this OPPO Find X9 Ultra supports 100-watt wired and 50-watt wireless. Sounds fast, but here's the twist. In real use, going from 10% to 100% took about 50 minutes. Check the curve here. Not groundbreaking, but with that huge 7,050 milliamps, it feels fair. This isn't a battery flex phone, but day-to-day, it's reliable. It won't leave you stranded. All right, now the real reason you clicked, the camera. Let's start with specs. The main sensor moves from LYT 900 to LYT 901, slightly smaller, 1 inch to 1 over 1.12, but resolution jumps to 200 megapixels. Aperture widens from f1.8 to f1.5, so even with the smaller sensor, light intake actually improves by about 10%. Now it gets interesting. The main camera hits 200 megapixels. The 3x telephoto, using the OV52A sensor, also reaches 200 megapixels. With OPPO's new Lumo engine, you can shoot 50 megapixels across 6 focal lengths, from 0.6x to 10x. And yes, both 1x and 3x can output full 200 megapixel shots. But here's the big question. Zoom. Did it get worse, especially from 3x to 10x? Short answer, no. It's better. At 2x, 3x, even 6x, sharpness improves. 3x sees the biggest jump. The sensor grows to 1 over 1.28 inches, with a claimed 36% brightness boost. And in real use, it shows. From 3x to 10x, zoom is clean and usable. Even 10x feels like a huge leap over the X8 Ultra's 6x. This is a real upgrade, not just on paper. Next, color consistency. We tested from ultra-wide 14mm to 230mm, and this is where it surprises. Colors stay stable. Sky blues, wall tones, no weird shifts when switching lenses. At 70mm and 230mm, shots get slightly brighter, but overall, much more consistent than before. Now, the star of the show, the new 10x Sky Eye telephoto. You get a 230mm focal length, 50 megapixel sensor, and f3.5 aperture. OPPO adds 2 tricks, a reflection-free prism and air aperture tech. Translation, real 10x optical zoom in a slim 9.1mm body with less glare and smoother highlights. Specs sound cool, but real life? In daylight, 10x crushes the X8 Ultra's 6x. More detail, better clarity. In the evening, it still holds up. That consistency in tricky light? Big win. Night is a mixed bag. You get sharper, cleaner shots, less smoothing, better highlight control. But push it to extremes like 468mm and noise shows up. At 70mm, bright lights can blow out a bit. So yeah, still room to improve. One small thing, we noticed night mode kicks in more often above 3x in low light. Not a deal breaker, but it's there. Overall, day, evening, night, the 10x lens is the biggest upgrade here. Moving from 6x to true 10x optical zoom while keeping quality intact, that's a real step forward. If you care about zoom, you'll feel this instantly. Now, what about moving subjects? At 3x, it's easy. Fast focus, reliable, no stress. At 10x, different story. You'll need steady hands, maybe even support. You can get great shots, but it's harder. Shooting concerts or wildlife, expect a learning curve. All right, one more upgrade, something most people overlook, the color illusion sensor. It doesn't take photos directly, but this year it matters more. The big change isn't specs, it's usage. On the X8 Ultra, it only worked for photos. Now, thanks to a 40nm process, down from 90nm, it's way more efficient. That means it now works everywhere. Photos, video, even live streaming. And honestly, that's huge. People shoot more video than ever. On the X8 Ultra, this sensor sat idle during video. Now, it finally does its job, making content creation smoother, smarter, and way more practical. In real-world tests, we shot the same night street scene. Same spot, same framing. And the result? The OPPO Find X9 Ultra clearly wins. Better detail, more accurate colors, more natural tones, and stronger control over harsh lighting. Now, here's something new, OPPO's Hasselblad Master Kit. And the star of it? The teleconverter. It pushes the focal length to 300 millimeters by attaching to the 3x lens. Sounds exciting, right? Let's break it down. First, the design. OPPO went all in with an integrated setup, case and handle in one. It connects via Bluetooth. You get a shutter button and a control lever, both customizable. Snap it on, shoot instantly, zoom with the lever. No hassle. It's built to stay on your phone, ready anytime. But here's the twist. Another major brand does the opposite. They separate the case and handle. It connects via USB-C, adds more buttons, even charges your phone. Sounds pro, but it's bulky, not something you keep attached daily. So the choice is simple: easy everyday use or full pro gear with less convenience. Your call. Now, the teleconverter performance. We tested it against the native 230mm zoom, and the result? Surprising. Without it, the native zoom actually looks better, sharper, cleaner, more accurate colors. With the teleconverter, images can feel slightly off, with a small drop in sharpness. So what's the point? Reach. You get 300mm and a softer look, but you trade some clarity. There are downsides too. It doesn't work in master mode, so no Hasselblad tuning here. AI Ultra Clear only kicks in at 60x+, so most of the time you won't see much benefit. First shots can even look over or underexposed, and physically, it's big, a bit unstable when attached. Compared to smaller 400mm solutions out there, OPPO still has room to improve. Moving on, master mode itself gets upgrades. You now get 9 native film styles and 7 classic ones across 6 modes: photo, video, portraits, front and rear. There are also 2 CCD style effects using the rear flash. And the results? Photos feel way more like real camera shots, more depth, bigger file sizes too. One feature really stands out: the 200 megapixel Hasselblad Super Light Mode. Works at 1x and 3x. Full 200 megapixel shots. Not for everyday use, files are huge, but when you need detail, it's insane. I shot a park map, zoomed in later, and every tiny word was still readable. That's next level clarity. There are smaller features too. Master Preview Import lets you take a photo with a preset watermark and instantly reuse those settings, but it only works if the watermark is correct. Then there's AI One-Click Flash. You can save up to 3 preset styles and apply them instantly. Found a look you like online? Save it, reuse it. Super fast workflow. Downside, it only works with Xiaohongshu right now. So overall, the camera experience? Strong, very strong. True 10x zoom, better sensors, smarter processing, it all adds up. It's not perfect, but compared to the X8 Ultra, it's a clear step forward. Now let's switch gears. ColorOS 16. Because honestly, software matters just as much as the camera. First up, the lock screen island. Think of it like Apple's dynamic island, but adapted to the lock screen. OPPO adds 2 modes. Capsule mode keeps things minimal, quick info at a glance. Immersive mode expands into full screen interaction. I tested it with music and maps, and the transition? Smooth. Really smooth. It's not just useful, it's actually fun to use, and that's something OPPO nailed here. Next, file transfers between OPPO and iPhone. This used to be annoying. Open an app, connect hotspot, pair, wait. Yeah, a whole process. But now, much simpler. Pair once between OPPO Find X9 Ultra and iPhone, and you're done. Every transfer after that is instant. Send from OPPO, tap once on iPhone. That's it. If you use both, this change is a game changer. It gets better. File sharing now runs in the background. You can keep it visible only to nearby contacts or your own devices. No more opening apps every time. Just send and go. Way more natural. Now here's a cool one. Dual audio. You can connect AirPods and OPPO earbuds at the same time. Play audio through both, control volume separately. It's niche, sure, but when you use it, super satisfying. Let's talk desktop. There's a new one-tap auto-arrange. Hit it and your apps organize instantly, even by color. Clean, satisfying. There's also color-based search. Find apps faster just by how they look. Honestly, this feels like OPPO's system team is obsessed with neatness, in a good way. There's also a small visual touch, the textured outline light. You'll see a soft glow around parts of the UI, like the home screen and control center. Purely aesthetic. You'll either love it or ignore it. Overall, the system experience, impressive, smooth, practical, and thoughtfully designed. This is one area OPPO really nailed. Alright, final thoughts on the X9 Ultra. At first, I called it a mid-cycle upgrade. And yeah, on the outside, it looks almost the same as the X8 Ultra. Same size, similar curves, same button layout. But here's the twist. After using it more and seeing teardown insights from Lubin, I changed my mind. Inside, it's a completely different beast. New motherboard layout, rebuilt camera module, battery shifts from dual cell to single cell, even the antenna system is redesigned. The structure looks familiar, but almost everything inside is new. So calling it a half upgrade, not really fair. It's more like same outside, totally rebuilt inside. Now, price. The Earth Edition starts at 11,999 yuan in China. That's roughly 1,302 pounds or 1,759 US dollars. So, should you buy it? If you're using the X8 Ultra and love telephoto, especially zoom, then yes, this upgrade makes sense. The 10x and mid-range zoom improvements are very noticeable. But if zoom isn't your thing, the X8 Ultra is still great. You might not need to upgrade. If you're new to the Find X Ultra series, this is the most complete version yet. Strong hardware, polished software, powerful camera. It's built to last. Comparing with other Ultra phones, it comes down to camera style. At this level, it's less about specs, more about what look you prefer. The X9 Ultra isn't flashy. It doesn't chase one big headline feature. Instead, it improves everything, quietly but meaningfully. And that's everything. The good, the bad, all of it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, drop a comment, subscribe, and share. Got questions about the X9 Ultra? Ask below. See you in the next one. Take care.